Hello kids, how are you all? Hope you all are fit and fine and are enjoying our online sessions. So now let's quickly start with our today's session.
Today we are going to start with lesson number 9, how the first letter was written. Children, do you know why letters are written? Guess? Yes, very good. Letters are written to exchange our ideas and feelings with the other person. It's one of the means of communication. Now, what is communication? Any exchange of information, no matter how simple or basic, is called communication. Means when we talk to each other, that is called as communication. Isn't it, children? I hope you all have understood this well. Okay, everyone. So, how and why the first letter was written is being explained in this lesson. In which situation and circumstances? Okay, everyone. So we will start with the story, which is about a little girl who wrote the first letter of the world. And how she wrote? That we will learn in this lesson. So let's start. Once upon a time, there was a man who lived in a cave. He wore few clothes and he couldn't read or write. Children, do you think it is a story of present time? No, isn't it? This story relates to the people who lived in caves. When there were no proper houses made, people used to live in caves. Now, as there were no schools at that time, nobody was able to read and write. In those days, there was no proper material to wear. So, it is said, he wore few clothes. Children, do you know what people used to wear before the proper clothing materials were invented? Means, during our ancient time, clothing material made of animal skin and vegetation was initially used by early humans to protect their body. Fabrics such as cotton, wool, silk and leather were invented later on. Yes, can you all see the type of clothes he is wearing? Okay, now let's read ahead. His name was Tegumai Bopsulai. His wife's name was Teshumai Tevendro. His daughter's name was Tafimai Metalumai. All three were very happy. Now, let's move ahead. One day, Tegumai Bopsulai went down to the river Vagai to catch fish, and Tafimai went with him. So what happened? One day, Tegumai Bopsulai, the father, went to the river Vagai to catch fish, and Tafimai, his daughter, went with him. So father and daughter, they both went to river Vagai to catch fish. before he had caught any fish, Tegumai accidentally broke his spear. Now let's see what is spear. Fishermen use spear to catch fish that live in shallow water. Shallow means less deep. It's a hand spear named pole spear. It's an underwater tool used for fishing. It consists of a pole, a spear tip and a rubber loop. Okay, so what happened? Tegumai accidentally broke his spear, means his tool to catch fish. Yes, can you see in the pic how fishermen uses this pole spear to catch fish? So, Tegumai broke his tool. Now, let's read ahead and understand how the spear was broken. He jabbed it down too hard into the bottom of the river. Now here, there is a new word, jabbed. Let's check the meaning. Jabbed, here it means hit. Yes, so what happened? He hit the spear too hard into the bottom of the river to catch the fish and accidentally broke it. They were miles and miles away from home. Yes, they were very far away from home. Tegumai had not brought an extra spear. Oh, that's so bad. Now, what happened next? Let's check. Tafimai said, "Let me run back to the cave and get your other spear." So sweet of her. See, she loved her father so much. As soon as she saw that her father's tool for fishing was broken, she immediately said, "Let me run back to the cave and get your other spear."
It's too far for you,
said Tegumai. He sat down and began to mend the spear. Now here there is a new word, mend. Children, let's check the meaning. Mend means fix or repair. So what did the father say? He said, "It's too far for you." And so he decided to repair the spear. I hope you all have understood well. Tafimai sat down too, with her toes in the water and her chin resting on her hand, and thought very hard. Okay, so what happened next? When Tafimai saw her father Tegumai mending, means repairing the spear, she sat down too, with her toes in the water, and still thinking very hard to help her father. Then she said, "Father, why don't we know how to write? If we did, we could send a message for a new spear." Yes, see, what did she say? If we knew how to write, we would have sent a message for a new spear, and the problem would have solved. Very true. Isn't it, children? Yes.
That's right,
Said Tegumai.
it would be good if we could write.
See? and the father agrees with her, saying it would be good if we could write. Isn't it, children? See, we are so lucky we are able to read and write, help ourselves and others too. When you know how to communicate, most of your problems are solved. Now let's check what happened next. Just then, a stranger came along. He belonged to a far tribe, the Tivaras. Children, now here there is a new word, tribe. Let's check the meaning. Tribe means a small group of people who live together and speak the same language. So what happened? Within a short time, a stranger came over there who belonged to a far tribe, the Tivaras. So he was from the other group of people named Tivaras. Tegumai and Tafimai greeted him, but he did not understand a word of Tegumai's language. See, they both greeted him, means said hello to him. But since he did not know their language, he didn't understand anything, not even their greeting. See how important languages are, isn't it, children? They really play a very important role in our life. Tafimai asked him, "Do you know where my mother lives?" The Tivara replied,
Huh?
See how smart she was. As soon as she saw that stranger, she started thinking about solving their problem and taking help from him. Isn't it, children? But what happened? The Tivara replied, Now, when do you say When you don't understand what the other person is saying. Isn't it, children? So, as he was unable to understand Tafimai's language, he said, Oh no, said Tafimai. He doesn't understand what we say. Yeah, she understood that the stranger from other tribe, the Tivara, was unable to understand their language. The Tivara sat down on the grass and Tafimai showed him what her father was doing. The Tivara smiled politely at Tafimai and Tegumai. Okay, so as it was a riverside, the Tivara sat down on the grass to enjoy the beauty of nature. Yeah, even we do that, isn't it, children? When we love the environment of that particular place, we sit down there to enjoy that, isn't it? In the same way, the Tivara sat down on the grass. What did Tafimai do? She showed him what her father was doing. And how did the stranger react? He smiled politely at them. Yes, children, same thing happens with you. When you don't understand the language and that person tries to talk to you, what do? You just smile politely towards them. Now, said Tafimai, I want you to go to my mother and ask her for father's other spear, the one with the black handle. So what did she do? She asked the stranger to help them. She said, "Now you go to my mother and ask her for the new spear." And pointing towards the spear, she said, "The one with the black handle." Smart girl. The Tivara stood up and broke a big flat piece of a bark of a birch tree. Now, what is birch tree? Birch tree means a tree that has a white bark. Now, this is a birch tree. Now, why did he do that? Let's check. He did this to show that his heart was as clean as the birch bark and that he meant no harm. Okay, so he did that to show that he is not going to harm them. His heart was as clean as the white bark of the birch tree. Though he was from the other tribe, isn't it, children? Still, he was not their enemy. So what does that mean? As he didn't knew their language, he was misunderstood. Isn't it, children? Now what happened next? Let's check. But Tafimai didn't understand. "Oh," said she, "now I see. You want my mother's address. I can't write, but I can draw pictures." Oh, now it was Tafimai who didn't understand Tivara's action. She was misunderstood. She thought Tivara wants to help them and is asking for her mother's address. So what did she say? She said she can't write but draw pictures. How cute. Now let's see what happened next. "Please lend me that shark's tooth from your necklace." And she pointed at it. Very good. See how smart she was. Though she misunderstood that the Tivara wants her mother's address. But she quickly pointed towards the shark's tooth, which the Tivara was wearing in his necklace, to draw the picture to show him their address. All this happened as Tegumai mended his spear and looked at the Tivara silently. Now all this happened when father was busy mending his spear, and behind him Tafimai was busy to seek help from that stranger. So he silently looked back at both of them after some time to check what is happening. The Tivara thought Tegumai was angry. Now, what happened next? When Tegumai looked back silently to check what's happening, the Tivara thought Tegumai was angry at him, as Tafimai was asking for his necklace and he was not giving her. Now what did he do? Let's check. He gave Tafimai the necklace. Now what did she draw with the shark's tooth? Let's check. Tafimai said, "First, I will draw father fishing. I have drawn his broken spear. Now, what did she do first? She drew a picture of her father with the spear in his hand, showing as if he is fishing. Wow, see how nicely she has drawn. Then she drew his broken spear, and then she drew the picture of the other spear that they wanted to catch the fish. Lovely, isn't it, children? Now, what happened next? Let's check. Then I will draw a picture of myself talking to you. Now I will draw you. Wow, see how beautifully through drawing she explained what she wanted. Isn't it, children? Now, how did the Tivara react? Let's check. The Tivara thought,
There must be a big battle somewhere, and this child is asking me to call all the tribe to help.
oh no, the Tivara again misunderstood. Isn't it, children? He thought there must be a big battle somewhere. And Tafimai is asking for help from his tribe. Both of them are misunderstanding each other, isn't it? Now here there is a new word, battle. Let's check the meaning. Battle means a fight between groups of people. Now what happened next? Let's check. Look, said Tafimai, drawing very hard. Now I have drawn you. Wow, wonderful. See how beautifully she drew everything, one after another, step by step, so that her mother can understand it well. She also drew the Tivara. Okay, now let's read ahead. I have put the spear that father needs into your hands to remind you that you are supposed to bring it. Great. What did she draw? She drew the spear which they wanted in the Tivara's hand to remind him that he is supposed to bring that spear from her mother. Okay, now what happened next? Let's check. Now I will show you how to find my mother. You walk till you come to trees. Okay, so now she started drawing to show the way to her house, so that the Tivara can find her address properly. Wonderful. See how smart she is. What did she say? You walk till you come to trees. Isn't it, children? Now what happened next? Let's check. Then you go over a hill. You will come to a beaver swamp, all full of beavers. Our cave is just after the beaver swamp. Wonderful. See how nicely she explained Tivara through pictures where she lived. Isn't it, children? Through her picture, she explained him that he need to walk till he comes to trees, and then he need to go over a hill. Then she said, you will come to a beaver swamp. Children, Now, what do we mean by beaver swamp? Beaver swamp here means a wetland covered with water and full of beavers. Now, this is a beaver. A beaver is a furry animal with a big flat tail and large teeth. Beavers use their teeth to cut wood. All beavers need water to survive. They live in or around fresh water like ponds, lakes, rivers and swamps. Now, as you all know, a swamp is a wetland covered with water. Now, this is a beaver in swamp. I've collected the pictures to understand it well. Now, what happened next? Let's check. That's my mother outside. Wow, she showed her mother outside the cave. Now, in case you forget, I have drawn the spear that father wants. Yes, see how nicely she had shown everything, isn't it, children? And then lastly, she said, if you show this picture to my mother, she will give it to you. Isn't it a beautiful picture? Very good. See how nicely and smartly she guided the Tivara what to do and where to go, and also to show the picture to her mother, as through that picture she had sent a message to her mother to send the spear which they needed, and the Tivara can bring the new spear for her father, which her mother will give it to him. And then she asked the Tivara, isn't it a beautiful picture? Yes, it is a beautiful picture. Isn't it, children? Yes. Well done, Tafimai. We all should be proud of her for writing such a beautiful letter to her mother. How smartly she has explained everything in it. Isn't it, children? Yes. Thank you, Tafimai, for writing the first letter of the world. Now, what happened next? Let's check. The Tivara looked at the picture and nodded very hard. He thought to himself,
I must call the great chief's tribe to help him. His enemies are coming from all sides with spears. I will run and get help for him from his tribe.
Oh, the Tivara looked at the picture and nodded his head, thinking that these people really needed help of the great chief's tribe. Why? Because he thought that his enemies are coming from all sides with spears. Why he thought like that? Because Tafimai drew many spears. Isn't it, children? So he was misunderstood. Now what did he do next? Let's check. He ran off into the bushes like the wind. He had the birch bark in his hand. Looking at this, Tafimai was pleased. So what did he do? Holding the birch bark in his hand, he ran into the bushes very fast, just like wind, to call other people for help. And Taffy Mai was pleased, means happy. Why? Because she thought that the Tivara understood everything, whatever she explained through her drawings, and went to bring the spear. So funny, isn't it, children? And that is how the first letter was written. Okay, everyone. So we end our today's session over here. I hope you all enjoyed a lovely story of how the first letter was written. Isn't it, children? Yes. But before we end, I have a task for you all. Please complete the given task. Your task is read the lesson twice, means 2 times. Next, write the new words in your notebook. I hope you all will enjoy doing this. Okay, everyone? Meet you all in the next session. Till then, bye everyone.